when they have gold conversations, right? The top rappers and stuff like that. You see them because you're active on X, and that's where most of these conversations start.
Yeah.
Right. You see them. A lot of the list has you on it. The ones that don't have you on it, how does that make you feel?
I have real life problems. A comment is not one. Maybe when they come up, those things feel they get to you, but you're speaking to an OG that's been here for the longest. So what have I not seen? I've seen times that they told me this. I've seen a lot of times, a lot of this industry, a lot of street, a lot of. So what can a comment do to me? First of all, coming from a city where people maths not good. Like, you know what, no here for area. Like, yeah. So when you put up the star, look and say, okay, it's how you feel, because I feel music is subjective. So I'm not gonna it's what you like, cool. The opinion of one man cannot make me start going mad, because, bro, I don't work out this long distance just to come, you follow, you argue, wait till you post. Like, come on now, take it easy.
Do you think it's easier for artists to blow up now than earlier?
Depending on what you call blow. I think everybody's just focused on blow. I think it's depending on what you call blow. I feel like it should be like process. I feel like process your stuff, just enjoy your process. Because person if they in process, you don't call them blow already. Now you make the person not enjoying process or transit to what he's supposed to transit to. That what brings me back to you. Having a conversation with you, talking about people are so focused on perfection, exactly, because you expect it to be perfect, and now your expectation. I talk inside my GO.A.T album. Now your expectations, now they mess you up. Not be me. You expect me to be this, bro. I'm thanking God for taking me from there to here, and you expect me to expect your expect. No, now. Like your expectations really they do. So people should just let people just go through their process, because I know when coming out how my process was, and a lot of people trying.
How hard was it?
Yeah, it was hard, because now I had to blow twice. I don't blow for Warrior or this place. I guys come where they don't know me, start afresh again. And this is me distributing CDs from Ikeja to Surulere, from Surulere to the island.
Physically, with your people on the streets?
Me, Snowman, and two of my G's, man. We just enter, okay, how far? Where with the air music, get the DJ, press the DJ, like that. So those times make me to appreciate now, because that's that. Even in as much as it was difficult to get your stuff out, we kept on doing it because we love art.
What's good, guys? This is TheLinkUp. Quincy Jones here, your favorite host. If you love me, and if you don't, God is watching. Guys, today's episode is about to be super amazing. Trust me, because this particular person, I think I've always wanted to have a conversation with him for the longest, but for some reason or the other, in my how many years in the game, we have just not physically come across each other. But he's always in the confines of most of my, and I absolutely love his music as well and his personality. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome ERIGGA. Should we put Paperboy or no need again?
Oh, no, just say ERIGGA.
ERIGGA is fine.
ERIGGA is fine.
Okay, my man.
I go.
Welcome to the show, bro.
Yeah, I'm good, my G.
It's nice to have you here.
What to do?
I like how it's like you always preach simplicity. Even in your appearance, aesthetically is given, but there's still some form of simplicity and very chill.
Yeah, because I feel like life is simple. And we stress ourselves so much that we forget to enjoy the simple things in lives. So that's just based on my own philosophy towards life. Like, you know that feeling like where you're coming from? Like when you get your notepad, you go studio with your notepad, your planner used to go there, make sure say now everybody talk about for the studio when you leave. You understand? And for that to take you come on from where you day, bring it to where you day right now, is enough to tell you that the simple things in life, like we look and less, but If you see where I did right now, where I did then, and waiting I go do one for, and waiting with the one for, I feel like this is success. This is great. This is something to talk about. This is like me being the main character in my movie. I'm directing, I'm lighting, I'm shooting,
Of
I'm
course.
doing everything, and looking at this whole picture and what is like the greatest of all time.
That's
Like,
it.
I don't need to wait for anybody to tell me because I live the movies. I see the script. I watch the industry. I watch the street.
You don't the bus rap they go.
I often tweet.
You tweet, and you tweet quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, I absolutely love that. And also, before we began the interview, we were having like a tete-a-tete in reference to perfection, and you had a bit to say about perfection and how it's been sold to us, and how. I mean, I'll let you say it.
Yeah, I always reference back to my music because for a long time now I don't spend time with my music career, so you'll be like say I feel they relate to everything about life to my music because my music speaks life.
Of course.
You understand? So when you take it back to the music, it's like when we're creating these songs, creating this ERIGGA you're saying, we made a lot of mistakes trying to make it perfect, continue like that, but wait, like still in the process.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I don't see a young artist doing something and I'm saying, this guy is whack. No, because I get that phase when they come that time and they try to figure out my own process.
Mm-hmm.
I eat through that. So not everybody get that threshold to withstand such kind of pain. So I'm gonna pull out along
So perfection
the road.
is a myth? Is that where you're headed?
What I'm trying to say is that it puts too much weight on the artist. Like you let them make their mistake because mistake is there for you to make it.
Of course.
It's a mistake. So you take it again.
I like that. Now, referencing the previous thing you said greatest of all time, which actually is the title of your album that you just put out, greatest of all time. Talk to us about the selection process for the name itself. Why did you end up with this name?
Funny story about this name is it took me a long time to come up with something. I'm like, what I want to call this album, because it's like this is not just every regular album. I'm not just any regular artist out there. I don't go on the mic if I don't have what to say. I don't go there because I feel like I'm fading away, or I feel like I go there because I feel like, okay, the energy from the universe of like I'm like a vessel, you get. So time don't reach where they won't give message out. And of course, prophets, then you go through the most pain because your people sometimes, when you bring come out the whole weight on you and all that, but you rely on the higher source for you to give them the juice. You understand?
I see that.
So I was like, what do I call this? Like at the point, okay, I asked my wife, say, what should I call this album? He looked at me and said, last time when I give you a name, acknowledge me. I said, but because throughout this whole process, she did there. They see me, they handle these emotions, these feelings, these times involving so many. So that's the person that watches you closely and like just call it the GOAT.
So she gave the name to the album.
And I said, should I say G.O.A.T? Say no, GOAT. I said, okay. Now that's like putting me in another level. Like if whatever you want to do, you should see yourself from this level. And I looked at it, I'm like, we're here. The number wasn't attained back then when you were like spitting fire and putting everything together, trying to be the new kid on the block, like crossing to other blocks and dominating those blocks. Like you get, so what's up? You have everything right now. So how you feeling?
You were trying to justify the name.
Exactly. Like if I'm the greatest of all time, meaning I have to put out something for me. Because I've been putting albums out there for you, but this is what connects the movie. This is what makes ERIGGA 1, the Echooroom, A Trip to the South,
Yes.
ERIGGA 2, Lost Boy Family Time. This is what connects the whole process together.
It makes it whole.
and makes it all exactly.
So, this is your seventh studio album,
Yeah, 7th studio album.
and this I think they say 7 is the number of perfection. Is it not? I think. Now, since the release of your project, what is the level of acceptance been like?
You see, I was supposed to drop the album on my birthday last year, and a whole lot happened. And since then, it's been like steady attack from my fans. They're like, album, you know, I was like, they were like, drop the album. There's one track there in the album around 9. They'll be like, Baba, every around 9 now they check and then they see this thing. What's their song? So it got to a point whereby I could go post something when they totally unrelated with the album.
Yes.
I'll be on Snapchat with the album. Like, I was with my bro one day, we're just chilling, and he turned at me like, so with the album, I was like, God, you too. We're like, just like this infection everywhere. Yeah, so this madness you're seeing right now, this craziness you're seeing, is because of the people are hungry. They need this truth, unfiltered, raw, in a way that they can get the message. Like, when I'm not trying to be some boy from outside, I'm trying to be like your brother, trying to keep you in touch with times, because I feel like if you say history now, only waiting we write down, would they try won't take out the oral part of history out, because this work now something when we say 7-10 years from now, it go be how they go to see these times. And how
It's
it
like a
be.
timestamp.
Yeah, that's why I want someone to tell me like, ERIGGA, I feel ERIGGA 2 more than Lost Boy. I'll be like, yes, you're stuck in that time. Feel
Why do artists not like when you? Because I discussed it earlier today. I said I don't know why artists don't like to hear that we like some of their previous work.
Yeah, a lot of them.
You created it.
I feel like a lot of them did not heal from that point. I don't know about them, I know about myself. Like, when I put out albums, it's a particular phase in my life. So it's like a movie. It starts interesting, the middle becomes chaotic, and the end becomes interesting. So most of my album takes like, I don't just put it up. No, I have to go through this.
Yeah, but so are you one of them? It's not okay to prefer ERIGGA 2?
Yeah, because I know, say, when I even do the ERIGGA 2, some people not still get them. They say they love Okorowanta. Now timestamp I they leave. Some people you can come now and say, oh, I'm Okorowanta and ERIGGA. But later they'll come back and say, man, bro, I can't play this album because why you don't enter this particular time when this thing they surface. So that's why you need to figure them out.
Yeah. I see that.
So I love you for loving that time, yeah? But I can't go back to that time because it doesn't exist anymore.
But
that's the past.
growth is relative. You see, your current status might be someone's next 5 years. You know?
Yeah, but people need to understand that time is something that we have. The system might make you feel like, oh, you don't have time, but no, you have time because there was time before you came here.
There was time
and
after.
when you go now, there will still be time. So where did the time go?
Of course.
So I think it's a bunch of what you do now. You're now that sums up to how you use your time.
Talk to me about the process of getting to the point where you also do believe that you are the GOAT, right? What would you say has been the biggest challenge amongst all?
The biggest challenge? Coming from my city is enough challenge. Making it this far is enough challenge. But I've always knew that life is a bunch of challenges. It's like when you play video game now, you know to say if they go the wrong road, nobody they ask you anything. You just they leave, they go. But as soon as you face the right road, begin to see the enemies, they tough till you get to the main and you get the prize. So I feel like leaning towards that other direction now, which they take most of our time, because I just did that time too. When we say we know you get to what they do, we just did, well, we don't know the value of time. We just did use if you enter this album, Cocaine Patient, CP for short. If you edit this part, come off now they edit. Cocaine Patient is just like people living in times that they shouldn't be living in, because times they change. You see, Brad will tell you, say, I don't understand these girls. In those days, we take them to go to Mr. Biggs, just for you spend 3-5 every year, all good. They try to advise this generation when we say only to carry hotel, carry Prado, carry escort, like dates be like how many million, how you want to explain give. But Brad, they stuck for that time. These are times. So you just have to know how to package the both side, because people really they watch you from their own time.
I see. Now let me bring something up. There's a young rapper, Aja. I've known him for a bit. He came out, dropped like essentially saying, "Oh, all these rappers, referenced quite a number of people," and then came out Odumodu Black as well. Trying to say, "Oh, this is how he raps" and all of that. Like, how did we get here? Are you one of those people with that mentality to say what rap has grown to be?
The greatest of all time. Don't see all the times. So I just prefer to just stay on my own time and just discuss about my own time.
I see.
Yeah, because I move different.
Yes.
I view life different. I did my own time. Does that make sense?
I know. I understand the way you did talk, but I'm saying this. The reason why I brought this is because, speaking about time, it's been the time of lyricism with English, pure English language, or Queen's English, as you would. There's always been the pidgin English rap that's hard. From time. And you're one of the few rappers that has held on to a style, utilizing that style, coupled with, of course, normal English, till this time. And you still keep utilizing that style. And now it is, once again, one of the hardest styles in the game. Right? How does that make you feel?
That's how I feel.
Laugh. Why do you laugh? Why do you laugh now?
Because you made me want reference back to it. I tell you for Gucci belts.
Which is?
Coming from a place when dark, take spark, light glow, make your head open. I take rap, pay back, play back when worry they doubt. See ERIGGA no go feel make am from the south. They say my song too slow, man make am fast. Forget all these many lyrics, you know what make am fast. Give them party jam, Add Yoruba, you know one blow, they won't advise me, mad. So imagine say I take a lot of those advice when they invite me back then, maybe say I go join waiting the trend, and waiting the trend go end, waiting the art go cold, but authenticity go live through times, because you can't change the truth. No matter how try you won't package bullshit for sweet pack, it's still bullshit, not the candy. So you get me? So at the end of the day, authenticity go live forever, because now the truth. You know if you change the sun, not if you change the moon, go day when you come after you go and you go still day. So the greatest of all time.
I see. Now talk to us about, I think, one particular feature from your project that has my attention has to be the feature with Feno. Talk to me about how that was created.
Up Iweka.
Yeah?
I'm going to say now Upper Iweka. So
I'm
going to say Up Iweka. So that song, I've always wanted to do a song with Feno. Like, we've always had that conversation.
It was long overdue.
So I think 2019 or 2018, I was like, we'll do something now. And like, ERIGGA, now I don't tell you several times when you ready, you Feno is the GOAT. Because he lived those times and it's still they give you this time. And I look at him like this album Nigo selects who he wants inside the project. So we link up, listen to the song, had conversations. They ask me like, well, this whole industry like how we had conversations because that song is actually a conversation between two goats when they live for different times. They get conversations. So when I suppose they give me money safe because I put enough where two goats to talk.
But they give you money now. They give you money by the time we stream the song. You know, they give the money by the time we stream the song now. No?
Worry boy could tell you say now the one you see be your own face.
Yeah.
You want later.
I get
well,
that.
you lights the whole room. You have like say when they cry, you don't even cry.
Wait, so what is it like being in Warri? You see, I think that Lagos can be grossly misleading, right?
Yeah.
You know, we think that this is where life starts and ends. And thank God for marketing that has opened my eye to the world. Still speaking to Nigeria, but the world, to understand that there are communes that would give you these numbers regardless of you being in Lagos or not. What is it like being in Warri as ERIGGA?
You see, I've always been this guy that I feel like the world never get to figure me out. They look me like that normal person and be like that day-to-day guy, but I know just be like that because even when I they worry mentally, I know they worry. I always know say I get purpose to serve the world. Where you day mentally matter past where you day physically. Physically where I day get the way it take day. So the only way I feel the escape now mentally, and part of the mental journey now your music. I tell you for the world where I come from. I tell you how my people take day. I send message, and I receive the message. The message now say okay, that they listen to you for a year. They listen to you for a year, even without say streaming and you see people they send phone. Say after I put 3 ERIGGA for my phone, like they love this product, and I'm selling.
That's deep.
And I'm like, okay, time for me to go to the world and bring it to my people, because I can get better out there. So when you say living in Warri, like mentally I wasn't living in Warri, but physically with what's going on around me, it's only right I live mentally. So I don't come off for there before you if you say they there.
And what is it like externally? I mean, because looking at the album, it's called people in the US from the album, so people in the UK from the album, South Africa, and a couple of other parts of the world from the album. And I asked you something. I said, so who can be the Warri artist we did there? You say, nah, you.
Not me.
And I get that. I get that.
One time I tell people, say, area. When I say area, your reference, I say Warri. Yeah, I get you. But when I say area, it's deeper than that. It's like a state of mind. A state of mind. They look life from a different perspective, not be how it's been sold to you. So meaning like you get this glasses when you take this see reality. You keep asking yourself, how these people they follow you since how many years they come and they still there with you? Like you go to the comments are crazy, the tweets are always banging. People are like, yo, I started listening to 2010, I started listening to
that's your reality for being in the game for that long. That's it. Right?
Yes, no. Well,
when they have GOAT conversations, right? The top rappers and stuff like that, you see them because you're active on X, and that's where most of these conversations start.
Yeah.
Right? You see them. A lot of the list has you on it. The ones that don't have you on it, how does that make you feel?
I have real life problems. A comment is not one. Maybe when they come up, those things feel they get to you, but you're speaking to an OG that's been here for the longest. So what have I not seen? I've seen times that they told me this. I've seen a lot of times, a lot of this industry, a lot of street, a lot of. So, what can a comment do to me? First of all, coming from a city where people maths not good. Like, you know what, no here for area. Like,
Yeah.
so when you put up the star, look and say, okay, yeah, okay, it's how you feel, because I feel music is subjective. So I'm not gonna like, it's what you like, cool. The opinion of one man cannot make me start going mad, because, bro, I don't work out this long distance just to come, you
Listen
follow,
to
you
one
argue, wait till you post. Like, come on now, take it easy.
Excuse me. Let's talk about digitization of music.
Yeah,
For as long as you've been in the game, you've seen CD, put on for CD,
Cassette.
carry on go cassette, carry on go radio, carry on go, all
Infrared.
of these things. Of course,
Bluetooth.
infrared, Bluetooth. I tell
Computer village.
you know, you've seen all of these things, and now it's streaming here and there. And according to my research, there's going to be something coming that's a super game changer. You know, all of these things. Living through these times, what does that do to you as an artist? Does it influence your creativity, or does it direct, I'm trying to get a certain level of mass appeal now that everything is digitized, all of these things? How have you kept on over the times?
Like I said, I've always knew this will happen.
Including digitization?
I stay ahead of times, bro. We stay ahead of the times. Like, most times when I do songs, I tell you that this song now, you dey enjoy them now, but time go come and we say, you will say, now this song be the best work, because why? You don't come that particular time. I remember dropping my ERIGGA album, and now the stood like, okay, people want exclusivity and some stuff. What did I do? I said, okay, I'm going to print this album, just 1,000 albums, and I'm going to send it for excess amount. I started mailing CDs, Kanu, Jos, Abuja, Accra. The call for essays, some I bring from London, some I send to America. I already knew that at the end of the day, it's data. So I had data like, okay, I think I'm here, and I started working with that. Because I know they stock all the old times, it go always change. Even though a lot of things go turn obsolete right now, we no go even remember saying a means of us. But I dey happy say I live for those times, because it make me value art itself.
Do you think it's easier for artists to blow up now than earlier?
Depending on what you call blow. I think everybody's just focused on blow. I think it's depending on what you call blow. I feel like it should be like process. I feel like process your stuff, just enjoy your process. Because person if they in process, you don't call them blow already. Now you make the person not enjoying process or transit to what he's supposed to transit to. That's why that what brings me back to you. Having a conversation with you, talking about people are so focused on perfection, exactly, because you expect it to be perfect, and now your expectation. I talk inside my G.O.A.T album. Now your expectations, now they mess you up. Not be me. You expect me to be this, bro. I'm thanking God for taking me from there to here, and you expect me to expect your expect. No, now. Like, expectations really they do have. So people should just let people just go through that process, because I know when coming out how my process was, and a lot of people trying.
How hard was it?
Yeah, it was hard, because now I had to blow twice. I don't blow for Warrior or this place. I got come where they don't know me, start afresh again. And this is me distributing CDs from Ikeja to Surulere, from Surulere to the island.
Physically, or with your people on the streets?
Me, Snowman, and 2 of my G's, man. We just enter, okay, how far? Where with the air music? Get the DJ, press the DJ, like that. So those times make me to appreciate now, because that's that. Even in as much as it was difficult to get your stuff out, we kept on doing it because we love art. So when you bring come streaming, good for us. Why? I feel from my house now, send my message, go meet the world, and they go get some. Unless maybe I don't expect so much from the world. So okay, as I send out, they'll give me 10 billion streams. I don't keep myself with that, but
Yeah.
because I already understand, say life now, how you position yourself and how you walk now they get you stuff. So person fit that side, they tell me say, Erigga, I don't deserve it. I understand this now where you say start to
As
watch
you-
the film. You know what you starting.
Yeah.
So you the judge for where you just start to watch the film, but toward the end it go make sense. Yeah, toward the end it go make sense.
What do you envision the end to be like?
The end. I mean the direct now, she. You leave the directing for God.
I absolutely love it. Now, looking at this year, the album is out. What are we expecting? Would there be a concert this year?
Bro, my calendar is crazy. Like crazy. My calendar is crazy. There'll be a lot this year. There'll be a lot.
Even thinking about your facial expression, say, I want
I just think, I only think like I only think all those travel, bro. Like
Are you one of the people? So a lot of people think that traveling is very stressful. They would rather stay at home.
I mean, I feel like the best form of educating yourself is traveling because you tend to meet people and study cultures and understand how things are done differently. And God, no, you know, be trainer. I've got no me you work. I go turn you to trainer. Even train roots they work ourselves. So why you want it like?
And I totally get
it give you exposure, make you don't understand. Because part of me having exposure in this business is traveling and understanding it. I feel like artists should spend less time in the studio and more into the process and the business, because inside the business, the process, they inside.
What's the biggest shocker you got in the business?
The biggest
music
shocker.
business. One of the times or one of the things will shock you is
You want shock or dog, bro?
huh?
You want shock or dog, bro?
What?
Now we they shock you. Nothing. I did tell you say like industry. So what you want shock me again?
Yeah.
Nothing really they shock me again because I already understand that the OP they work. So I not really, I just kill expectations. So I don't expect nothing. So if I get something, I appreciate it. But I'm not saying you must give me this thing. But I know say if you give me your time, I go reward you. Exactly. So now who give me my time, now they give my time.
Okay. So looking at the album, referencing the creativity or the level of the process, let me use your terminology, in the creation of the album.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Which would you say came to you the easiest or the smoothest? Right? I've heard of artists making a record 30 seconds,
You're trying
another one
to
blew
say like, you're trying to
past.
say like the artist or the easiest.
No. The easiest first. Which came to you the easiest?
Nah, let me tell you. I tell you, my process is always not like from your perspective. Like general
Everyone's
perspective. It's always a different approach.
Of
to
course,
it, yeah.
tell me.
The hardest happens to be the easiest.
How so?
I'll explain. Relax.
I didn't say now. You tell me now.
Relax. Your blood hot.
Yeah. No. How now? I want to know. I'm actually very inquisitive. You know.
Now, okay, that has to be around 9.
Mm.
Around 9 was easy because it came to me in a picture that actually happened. But it was the most difficult because I have to be vulnerable
Mm.
and let that other side of me show that pain, dealing with traumas, things that I thought was normal but wasn't.
Tell us about it. What are those things?
That's why you have to listen around 9.
What's the significance of around 9? Were you born around 9? Did your worst day happen around 9?
Make her bust your brain now, yeah. I told you something. I said during the course of this interview, I say, for us to channel these things to you, sometimes it comes from a higher source. I fit tell you, say, you know, if you tell me everything when you do 2021,
Of course not.
you could not forget so many things. Now imagine those things when you forget, now part of the things when hurt you or when make you too happy, but like I said, pain is everything in life is temporary, and but I still have to deal with certain pains because I'm a creative, and whenever that energy pulls in,
What are those pains you deal with?
around 9, you'll know. So no, I'm just coping with you. So you see that line open like I come this life around 9. First Igbo when I drag now around 9. Lost 2 of my best friends around 9. Now for Chevron they pronounce and dead around 9. First head when I get now around 9. My whole life just start to the bang around 9. The only news we they believe now around 9. NTA my mama don't they ask around 9. He they come the uncompleted building around 9. Before you know, 2 seconds we don't surround 9. Be like fame, I wish you did there around 9. Small children, all of us go there around 9. We don't they worry the community around 9. We don't sag. Go school. Fly fence around 9.
What are these all true?
Exactly.
Are they all true?
Why am I remembering them? Do you think I just want to write something of
Fiction.
and put my image close to that? So it came and boom, I looked at the time, it was really around 9. I was in London when I wrote this song, and I called Great Adams. Adams said you didn't say in the Northampton. I said, man, bro, more link up with London, more record is like, I feel like this is something, because I know rest. I finished that song, and then at the fastest song when I finished that song in less than 9 minutes.
Bro, what is the significance, other than the experience, what is the significance of the number to you? Before you came to the realization that all of these happened around this same certain type, what does it make you? How do you feel about that?
How long does it take to make a baby?
It's not around 9, 5. 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay, 9 months. Well, yeah, facts. Yeah.
How many planets you know now for the solar system?
I mean, they don't reach 9. I mean, don't pass. They say Pluto not there again now. Yes, now.
I had the best.
I'm going to answer your question so we can get to the end of where we go. The 9 they go.
I got to try to tell you like.
So is that your favorite number?
I talked about time when I came here, didn't I?
Of course, throughout the whole interview.
Why not go play with time?
I see.
But everything happened for that time.
Really?
Yes.
So what do you?
Now
is that a good time to you now?
You don't feel they accept time now because they imagine everything. Now imagine me when they live through like now normal thing, because now where I know rich now do rich.
You made reference to certain things you felt were normal. You know, then you later realized that they're not. Can you highlight one of them, please?
I feel you should really listen to the album.
Of course.
Listen
I get
to that
that.
around 9. Then we'll get this conversation one-on-one. Because interviews now be like confessions, and it be like say they made me want to relieve those traumas, because I tell you say na actual trauma. So why are they interested and invested in this trauma? Why you not talk about the happy side when happen around 9?
No, wait. The happy side around 9 now your birth, right?
Why you still at my birth? I not cry when I call.
No, but if we look actually, I get what you mean, but I never hear any happy thing around 9, oh my brother.
Why?
You never tell me now. You don't see. So you're not going to make it look like, oh, I they hunt for your trauma. Why go they hunt for your trauma? My brother, no.
Come out around 9.
So how that one take?
Story talk around 9.
You don't see him now. You don't. So it's not my fault that that I did not associate good
Now
things.
the talk when the 5 minutes around 9. But basically, yeah, all jokes apart, like every great artist when I know when we say for music, really get that track when really they talk about time. Nas rewind time backwards.
Yes.
That was legendary. I was like, yo, you told the story backward. And that's something you always leave for my heart, say, into that particular thing. And I get people when they look up to me, fans when they say they respect me, and artists when they copy my textbook, but they go do like and they copy you understand? I get to live up to a certain thing for them to live with. So I'm like, okay, let me play with time. Like there was this song, the game one documentary album, when he had this old song about a time stamp. and I'm like, yo, this is cool. And when it was my time, my own reality came to me, and these things happened
I
around
think
9.
it was Dreams. I think the song you're talking about is Dream. Dream.
No, he
From
talked about time. I told you,
2004.
no, the one with Swiss beat. I told you that, and this song ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, boom.
That one. I think, are you obsessed with time?
Because time is the only thing we have that we're told we don't have. That's why I say no go make sense if I no drop am around 9.
Bruh, I need that cut away. I can't lie. I love that.
ERIGGA not just dey sing. I tell you, if I don't get what I want to talk, I no go near mic.
Of course. Okay. What was the happiest moment in the creation of G.O.A.T?
The happiest moment in the creation of G.O.A.T was when the fans that waited started rejoicing
About the release of the album.
because they've waited. We did very few when they wait to drop something for this business.
True. Very true.
We did very few when they wait. And for you to wait a whole year, and they let teach them now say, if you want to enjoy food, you need to labor, to encourage harvest season. So then they harvest now, so they happy now, then they harvest everything now like this. So my happiest moment is that they loving it, they connecting to it, they are seeing stories related to them, and this showing them not to be a certain way, like putting them in the lights because they see me like their leader. One guy asked me, say, "ERIGGA, this your fans, did they come from one place?" I said, bro, and then they find me see you. Anyway, they're months there. You understand? So that's ERIGGA for you. ERIGGA is just like ERIGGA and a GOAT. The greatest of all time.
Let's put a pin in that. Now, for a new artist, you've spoken about time, you've spoken about process, and they kind of
Greatest
just
of
adds
all
up.
time.
And then there's greatest of all time, which is the album. If you were to advise a new artist trying to get in the game now, right, and also looks up to you, what would you tell them?
I'll tell the artist, like, no rush your process. No rush your process. Everything they walk around time, like, it takes 9 months before you get a baby, right? How you see, huh? You know they reach 1 hour to form. Like, everything at times. So a lot of them come with expectations, like they expect what they see on TV. Like, you see ERIGGA on TV now, say, almost see go the gather numbers. So people will shoot videos up and down, and you just start your journey and you want that. That took a lot of time to create. Although people will sell it to you, like, they can't give you that time, so they'll tend to, like, but at the end of the day, foundation won't use how many years they always solid past the one we say you want just because you never know the process when even carry me reach there. And you want them cut it.
I love this. It's been very, very insightful. ERIGGA, thank you so much for coming through.
You too, my
You've got
brother.
other engagements. I'm going to let you go.
have
Guys,
to.
look out for the live session. Trust me, you would absolutely love it. G.O.A.T is out. Greatest of all time. The album is out. Go stream, download, and also put it on repeat. For now, we're out, baby.
Peace out. Yo, my name is ERIGGA Paperboy, and this is Link Up on Echooroom. Like, subscribe, follow, observe, leave a comment, and G.O.A.T.